Among all the Asian insects, the hornet Vespa mandarinia is one of the most famous. This is not surprising, if only because its huge size makes it extremely noticeable. A huge wasp with a body length of 5 cm and a wingspan of up to 6-7 cm somehow attracts the attention of a tourist or traveler by itself. It is not surprising that in Asian countries this insect is also called a bee sparrow for its impressive size. However, the Asian hornet has another popular name, the tiger bee, which is called for its extremely painful bites.
Unlike the enthusiastic reviews of tourists, the hornet Vespa mandarinia has earned a rather bad reputation among local residents. Its bite is fatal, especially for a person with an increased sensitivity to insect poisons.
If several giants attack at the same time, they can easily bite or maim almost any person to death. The venomous shark-stunt ant of the species Paraponera clavata is better known as the bullet ant. It is able to remove much more painful than a wasp, a bumblebee or a hornet. We can say that in this regard, the insect surpasses not only the other representatives of the superclass, but even all arthropods. Bullet ants live in colonies of several hundred individuals, building nests as a rule, at the bases of trees. Insects feed on small arthropods, as well as nectar. Fierce battles often take place between the workers of neighboring anthills. An ant is called a bullet for a reason. If you believe the stories of those who have experienced his painful bite, the sensations are really comparable to a gunshot wound. According to the Schmidt bite force scale, it is a blood-sucking insect, but, unlike mosquitoes, the tsetse fly leaves devastating consequences after a bite. Tiny teeth literally dig into the skin of the victim, while flying predators also carry unpleasant infections, such as African trypanosomiasis, sleeping sickness. If urgent measures are not taken, the disease can lead to a fatal outcome. There are more than 20 varieties of tsetse flies in nature. It lives mainly in Africa, has a yellowish or ochre hue and reaches 1.5 centimeters in length. The bite of this blood-sucking insect transmits to the victim a deadly parasite, the trypanosome, which infects the blood and affects the nervous system of its victims, causing sleeping sickness, trypanosomiasis in humans and Naegele's disease in animals. Trypanosomiasis is one of the most destructive diseases. From a scientific point of view, the Scolopendra is a lipped-legged millipede from the family of true scolopendras of the order Scolopendra and the type of arthropods. And yes, it is poisonous. If you are, for example, a cricket, a cockroach, a frog or a bird, then the bite of this millipede will be fatal for you. Well, if you are still a person, you will most likely not die, but you will still have to suffer. The bite itself is similar to a bee, not worse, but the venom of the Scolopendra is somewhat more disgusting and threatens the bitten with pain, swelling, weakness, nausea, dizziness, fever. When people think about dangerous spiders, one of the first things that comes to mind is the black widow. The bite of a female can be very dangerous for humans, since the venom contains neurotoxins. But if you immediately seek medical help, the consequences of the bite can be limited only to pain. This spider is a danger to people and pets. Its poison is very toxic and under unfavorable conditions can lead to a fatal outcome, which is periodically recorded in the Crimea. Only adult females are dangerous. The male is so small that he cannot bite through the human skin. The spider attacks only in case of real danger to it. Kami spreads bites widely in the hands and feet, for the most part. It was the top most dangerous insects of our planet. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to our channel. Here you will find a lot of interesting things.